Hello everybody, Sean here, and we're looking at how to level a little faster in ESO. You're probably a few levels in by this point, and maybe things are starting to slow down, and you're just wondering, are there other means out there for me? Well, before you go any further, the first thing you should do is get married. It seems like a strange thing, but the rewards for doing so are a Ring of Mara, which increases your XP by 10% no matter what you're doing. Any XP reward you get increases by 10%, so you should get that first, but once you have that, what should you do with the ring? Where should your character go? Well, quests are the obvious answer. Quests give you the most XP when you finish them, and then you get, of course, XP for killing monsters along the way. But the end reward XP is really where it's at. And if you're having trouble doing quests, or you find it to be a slow process, you should group up with a friend. The more people you have, obviously, the quicker you'll finish the quest, the faster you'll kill enemies. But the big bonus is that you'll be able to take on harder quests because you have more people. So you may only be able to solo. If you're a level 20, you could probably only solo a level 20, 21 quest. But if you have a group of 4, group of 3 people, then you can do a level 25 quest or so and get more XP, better rewards, all that good stuff. So that is definitely one option to help speed you along, is to get some friends, do higher level quests in bigger zones for bigger rewards. The next thing you can do are the world events. So this is the Dark Anchors and the world bosses, but even the dungeons. They're best done with groups, that way you can run them over and over again, especially the Dark Anchors and dungeons, which you can pretty well just do back to back to back if you have all the anchors unlocked for a certain area. They aren't as efficient as questing. Questing will give you more XP because of the giant rewards you get when you finish them, but this is a good way to get XP while also earning loot and some gold on the side. But keep in mind that questing should be exhausted first before you resort to these for leveling up. So let's say you don't want to level up your character, but maybe just some skills. Well, one of the best ways is the books in the game. Surprisingly, reading a book might level up your skill, and there are plenty of books in the game, or bookshelves for that matter. While you're exploring, you should make sure to take the time to read every bookshelf. You don't actually have to read the book, although I do suggest you gloss over some of them because they are pretty good reads, some of them pretty funny, but regardless, they might give you a skill point. Now, you're going to read more books and you aren't going to get skill points, but it's very useful because it's a free skill point that you would otherwise have to grind out yourself. This is particularly useful for crafters because crafting skill points generally require you to either lose money because you have to deconstruct an item, or you have to spend money to make an item. If you can get a free skill point, that there's no money lost there. You're saving yourself money by leveling up the skill for free from reading a book. So it's definitely worth it. While you're exploring the world, make sure you take that 2 seconds to check out the books in the environment, because if you can get some free skill points, why not? Free things are always great. And finally, the crafters. Is there a way to level them up faster? Well, turns out there is. Inspiration gear is found throughout the game. It's pretty rare, but it's very, very useful. So inspiration itself is actually the name for the experience bar for crafting. And this gear will give you an increase to it every time you extract something. Now, there is no extraction per se, but it's actually the deconstruction that will give you the bonus experience points. So what you want to do is when you go to deconstruct something, put on this gear and you will get an increase. Now, I'm wearing 4 pieces, I believe, for a total of 84% increase, nearly double. So already you can tell just from saying that it's a huge increase. But if you wore a complete set, you're looking at over 100% increase to the experience you get for deconstructing an item. That is a huge, huge bonus, and it will save you tons of money in the long run because you can deconstruct less but still get more XP overall. And this is a great way to skill up your crafting very quickly. Again, the gear is rare to find, so if you get some pieces, hold on to it. The other stats, whether it's heavy armor, no defense, all that stuff is irrelevant. As long as it has the inspiration, that is fine, because you're not going to wear it in combat, only when you're deconstructing stuff. And it's really, really useful. You can go around to other players, purchase all their stuff that they're just going to vendor off anyways, and deconstruct it yourself with huge, huge gains because of this inspiration gear. But I hope that helps you out and all the other tips in this video for leveling up just a little bit faster. I thank you for watching, and we'll see everyone next time.